This weekend, millions of humans will sit on soft couches. They will look at glowing screens. They will watch 22 billionaires chase a synthetic leather sphere across a mathematically perfect grid. They will call it entertainment. But for most of human history, this game didn't have rules. It didn't have pitches. And the ball was an actual pig's bladder, filled with air and sometimes rocks. The ritual, go back 800 years to the damp medieval villages of England, Shrovetide. This wasn't a sport, it was collective madness, mob football, two entire villages, hundreds of men, one objective, get the ball to the rival village's churchyard. The distance, 3 miles, the rules, none. Murder was technically discouraged, but broken bones, guaranteed. It was so violent, so disruptive, that King Edward III literally banned it in 1314. He called it a great noise in the city, he threatened imprisonment, but humans refused to stop. Why? Because the chaos was a pressure valve for the soul, the Industrial Rebellion. Then came the machines. The 19th century tore humans away from the green fields. It crammed them into dark, soot-choked factories. 6 days a week, 14 hours a day. The human spirit was being crushed by industrial efficiency. Workers needed an escape. They needed to remember what it felt like to run, to fight, to belong. The old medieval mob game was reborn in the shadow of the factories, but the chaos needed a container. The standardization. In 1863, a group of men met in a smoke-filled London tavern, the Freemasons Tavern, and they did something revolutionary. They wrote things down, they defined the size of the pitch, they outlawed carrying the ball, they banned hacking, the practice of deliberately kicking an opponent's shins. Look closely at these early rules. They reflect the industrial mind. They took a chaotic, rural ritual and turned it into an engineered system. Symmetry, time limits, positions, football became a human machine, perfectly optimized for the modern world. And then the machine escaped. British sailors, railway engineers, and soldiers carried this new code across the planet, to the ports of Buenos Aires, to the factories of Turin, to the plains of Africa. Everywhere it touched, it mutated. It absorbed local cultures. In Brazil, it became samba. In Italy, it became tactical warfare. It became the only universal language on Earth. Today, we think we are just watching a sport. We think it's about tactical formations or sponsorship deals, but it isn't. We didn't just invent a game, we built a mirror. And every time the ball rolls, we are just looking at ourselves.